Last time out, I got my hands on this, a 2025 MG3. It's 8-9 months old, something like that, and it's had a bit of a scrunch. Bit of polish. Now, I paid £1,800 plus fees, so about 2,300 in total for this car. And 9 months ago, someone paid damn near £18,000 for this little thing. So hopefully I've got myself a bit of a bargain. Now, this is a Cat S, so it's got structural damage. However, as you'll have seen in the last video, if you watched it, and if you didn't watch it, the link is somewhere. I'll put a link somewhere. As you'll have seen in the previous video, having a little bit of an uncovering of body panels and things like that, there is no structural damage that we can see on this car at all. So great news. Quite a bit of cosmetic damage though. And that's my issue. This is a relatively new model, been around since late 2024, and that means there's not many of them around to get crashed, to end up being broken on eBay and all that kind of good stuff. So finding parts is going to be difficult. So I've already ordered a couple of bits off the usual suspects of eBay and Facebook Marketplace. But really what I need to do is get down to my local MG garage and see what I can buy. Now, first off, I already need, for this thing, I need an accessory belt. I found the accessory belt in the boot, so we need to replace it with a new one. So I've already been on the phone to MG and put my order in for a new belt. So yeah, I need to head down to MG now and go grab it. So we're down at the service centre, pick up this this belt. Jackpot. So for the pricey sum of £17, we now have an accessory belt that can go onto this thing. Hopefully going to be relatively straightforward. Up, under, round. I don't really know. I'm just going to try and just jam it around some stuff and see what happens. I cannot see how this can possibly work. Go and grab the old belt and see. Oh, you know what? It is a whopping great big belt, so it is right. I just can't for the life of me see how I can make it wiggle its way around enough. Okay, I think I got there in the end. It doesn't make a huge amount of sense, but we're there. So now I need to just get a. I just now need to get a something on the adjuster and see if I can. Yeah, so it's going to be a 17 mil. Well, it's on. So you got to come and take a look at this. So yeah, you see we're going around the top, then down, round, back up, back down. But anyway, all good. Oh, and just to show you, so the tensioner is that one just there. So what I was doing, just get a spanner on the end of it, and then you just rotate the whole thing. You see the belt loosen and tighten. Just make sure everything's spinning. Great success. Oh, it sounds a lot better as well. The engine just sounds a lot sweeter. So that was sounding great. My issue now is basically this water pipe. So we've got a tiny little takeoff out of a block just here. We've got a little bit still sticking out and where it snapped off. So what I'm going to try and do, first of all, pull out the little bit of plastic there, and we'll try and do something to put a temporary repair on this so that we can get it up to temperature. That's my plan. So the day after sending a list of my potential bits that I need to MG, they have come back, or rather Mike has come back, thank you Mike, with a complete itemised estimate of all the parts that I need for this thing. Well, all the parts that I think I need for this thing to get it back and straight. He's also given me, very kindly given me, a printout of some of the parts diagrams as well. So that's really useful. So what's the damage then? Well, it's not completely horrendous. So basically, for all the bits that I gave him a list for, they've come back with an estimate after VAT, all that kind of good stuff, of £2,580. So just a little bit more than I paid for the car in its entirety, right? I'll just run you through some of the ticket items and what they cost. So a door, the complete door assembly, 537 plus plus the VAT. Wing mirror, 135. The front wing, 100 quid. So yeah, okay, which I've actually bought a front wing and I paid about 100 quid for it off on eBay. So the front bumper, the shell of the front bumper is 240 quid. And then basically the grille, the big swathe of plastic that goes in the middle of this thing, is £191 plus the VAT, which is, yeah. And then you've got the lower grille, that's 40 quid, and the two side grills, that's 25 quid. There's some little brackets and things like that. There's a bracket that comes off this, that's 20 quid. The washer bottle is 22 quid plus 18 quid for the pump, plus 11 quid for the filler neck. So you're into 50 quid for a washer bottle. This little relay thing's 20 quid, which seems reasonable. The AC radiator is 155 quid, and the coolant radiator is 200 quid. The wheel arch liners are 20 quid a piece, and the panel that mounts, so the thing that snapped off here, this black plastic panel that mounts the radiator, is 75 quid. So not too bad, really. Everything on the list is available with the exception of the wing mirror. The wing mirror is on back order. But other than that, parts are available, and they're not like ridiculous money. So I'm going with an all angles approach for this. For stuff that just seems cheap enough and just would be easier, I'm just going to get it directly from MG. Things like wheel arch liners and things like that, they're 20 quid, right? So fine. The little fan relay control is 20 quid. They're 20 quid on eBay, so whatever. I'll just get them all from MG. So for the bumper and door, I'm going to go with used options, and then I think the radiator, AC unit, and maybe even the trims, the bumper trims, I'm going to have a little look and see if I can get them direct from China. You never know, right? There might be a huge weight on them. Shipping costs might be extortionate, but it's worth a go. So I'm going to be attacking AliExpress, Alibaba, Temu, whatever else, and see if we've got any options available there. So although I'm very, very, very eager to get on with the little MG project, I need to finish this thing, and all it's missing is an intercooler. The intercooler's currently busted, and then it needs a little bit of a drive around to hopefully clear the stability issues, hopefully as quickly as the Bugatti did on Armstrong's latest, yeah. I don't know, probably the same systems, right? Anyway, I have the distinct feeling the bumper needs to come off. Now the fan's behind it, so yeah, I've got to take the whole front end off again. But I'm getting good at taking the front end off this thing, so yeah, let's whip it off. Alright, so that's the intercooler out. See where I tried to bodge it to no good. This side held up okay actually, but there we go. So put another one of those in. You can see why, I see why now they were broken, why it had holes in it. It's these sections underneath that had snapped off. Now it makes some sense. Right, time lapse. So, need to give it a bit of a spin round, make sure it's okay, give it a clean, take some photos, chuck it up for sale. So here's my plan. You can see in here, I've got this chap. My plan is, I found this, try and make this so it will screw in, and then I can mount that on the top. Now, I can't get to it to do the work, but this is crap and will basically basically go to scrap because it's all broken down the base. So there should be a whole section down here. So so we can just butcher this. So I'm going to basically chop a hole in here, which will allow me to get down below it and mess around with the rad. That's the plan anyway. Into there with something around about that size. Oops. That should do it pretty well. You know what? I don't think it's even going to need any gloop on it. This is pretty tight. We'll perhaps put a little bit on just for good measure. Got a little bit of this two-part stuff. You just mix it together and it takes about 10 minutes to go off this one. All right. So you see what we've got there. All right. So it's clearly not a permanent fix or anything like that, but then the whole radiator needs replacing anyway. So so all good for the time being. I'm hoping basically that'll seal it up, and I can then run this car up to pressure and all that kind of good stuff, and just make sure everything else is good, or our parts list is going to get even bigger. I'm just going to put some I'll just put some water into this thing. The coolant's all going to come out of this obviously when I change it anyway, so we'll just top it up a little bit and yeah, let it all dry out. So as you can see, I have been a busy boy. Oh yes, I have. So the front wing came from eBay, £100. So basically the same as from MG. Live and learn, but whatever. I've got one, so happy days. The front bumper was also an eBay purchase. It's got a bit of a scuff. You can kind of see just here. Needs a bit of paint, but it was £150 delivered, and obviously it's the right colour. So that's cool. The result is this chap. I've got myself a door in the right colour, obviously, as you can see. And it's also got the wing mirror attached, the folding power wing mirror attached. Still got the glass in it. It's just missing the door card, but obviously I've got a good door card, so easy money. I've just had to remove some stickers from it. It's come from a car with an interesting past. I'll give you a hint from the sticker on my toolbox in a moment. And the deal was I paid £500 for the door. The door's got a little bit of damage that the seller hadn't noticed. So he also threw in the under tray, the under tray, the wash bottle with pump. So pretty much ready to go. The bracket from the wing to the bumper, and the bracket that holds the wing to the chassis. So basically, I have here what I need to make this car vaguely car-shaped again, hopefully. But that's what we're going to find out now, because we're going to bolt them on and see what happens. Starting with the door, obviously, because I'm intrigued to see what our door gaps looks like. What our door gaps look like when we hang this onto it. I'm just taking a look at how it works. Okay. So yeah, it is just hung on, so just lifted on. So yeah, let's bolt it on and see what happens. So removing the door on modern cars is usually pretty straightforward. First thing we've got to do is disconnect all the electrical gubbins. There we go. And we got on the back 2 little connector blocks. Oh, bloody hell, that one's I don't want to come out. Right, there we go. So that's that. And that's it. Next is the hinges. The way they work is, I'll show you. So on an MG, we must remember to remove this little chap as well. But you see these little black caps? If we remove one of those, it says, oh, there we go. We've got a little Torx, same at the bottom. And now we just need to get a little, whatever that size that is, on top of there and do it. So it's a an E8. So just undo these. They're just they're basically little grub screws. Yeah, just like that, just like it. Spin it around that way because I need that door card off. So we chuck the new door on. He says. There we go. And then just attach this. All right. So, moment of truth. Wicked. What we have just there is a really, really, really good, even shut line. Yippee! So, just need to plug these harnesses back in. Okay. Job's a good one. So now, although I can't power the window from here, let me jump on the other side and see if we put some power to it. We've got the windows to move. Uh-oh, nothing doing. Okay, that's not good. So I need to whip off the door card from the other car and see. Now looking at this, there's a mount, there's a screw hole here, and there's something at the top just here. I think that's it. So there's just 2 screws. And then plug this in here. Well, I'm super confused. These harnesses are completely different. This door harness has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wires going into it. That's crazy because it's only a button that ups and lowers the window. This one has 3 little tiny wires on it. So the mirror harness is also different. However, the connector looks the same, and I've got wires in the same pins, so that's promising. So I think what we'll do is we'll take the harness off this car and put it on that one. Okay. Wicked. Right, undo that again. So potentially this car has just 1 folding mirror now. Yeah, that's a manual. Oh well. We've downgraded this corner of the car, but whatever. Interesting, it's got 5 wires. Wonder what that's all for then. Right. Okay, so lock mechanism. That thing. This one is completely different to this one. This one has, well, It looks okay. It looks the same from there, but this one's got this. This one's got this mechanism at the top, whereas this one does not. How peculiar. Maybe that's off. Maybe this is a very early car, based on its history and what it was used for, and the reason it was damaged. I guess it could possibly be. Okay, right. Well, let's get this one in. Check. All right. And I just bonged out there so as well, so all good. Nice. Let's just chuck this wash bottle on, because how hard can that be as a job? Surely. So it's going to come through there like that. Oh yeah, look, there's a little holdy thing for it. Little bracket. Holdy thing. Little holdy thing. Idiot. All right. One washer bottle. Under there. I'd say it looks good, but it's the wrong colour. Right, this thing is what I meant to have put on first. Spanner. So with that and that, our bumper should now have something to grab hold of. Better. Right, so you can see what I mean about the damage on this bumper. There's not a lot, but there is a little. It's got some cracking just here. There's a little dinging just here. There's a little bit there. So I was going to try and repair the lights a little, so I could get them to sit back in here. Problem is, everything is properly smashed, and I mean, this one the lens is gone, so this one's no good anyway. The other one the lens is okay, but the casing's all cracked and stuff like that, so they're not going to go again. I am going to need to buy new headlights, but what I was going to do was just wedge them in here just for fun. It's a little bit premature, but I think we'll de-Copart her. So my little MG's looking a damn sight straighter. Yeah, MG shaped again. Clearly, I'm missing all the grills, and as I mentioned earlier, those are quite a few quid. So I'm looking at some options of how I can get hold of them. I'm also keeping an eye out for another bumper, just in case one comes up that's actually got the grills included with it. If it's sensible money, I'll probably buy another bumper, and then I can always resell, you know, blah, 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 blah. The wing is good. Obviously, that's brand new anyway, so it's not an issue. I have got a tin of MG standard base coat in Battersea Blue from Marlowe Paint. So I might chuck it on. I don't know. Whatever. Might have a play. See what it comes out like, right? I had pretty decent success with the little Audi with the spray can in the end, so we'll see. And obviously the door is a complete result. Just the job. The only downside is not got a folding mirror, right? But you know, so be it. I'm going to put an order in with the local MG garage for wheel arch liners, the front panel, and a couple of other little bits that are relatively low cost. Yeah, because why not? Might as well add a few more bits to it. The headlights, I am just looking out basically for a pair of headlights on eBay. So they are around about, you can pick them up for just under 150 quid each. So 300 quid the pair. I've just put the little Audi A1 up for sale. I'm just going to sell it as is with the little issues that it's got and things like that. And I'll just sell it for basically what it owes me at the moment. Basically, I'm not going to make anything on that little Audi. It was in something of a state when I first got it, right? So yeah, we'll chop that on, and yeah, then I can use some of that money to buy more bits for this thing. Thanks so much for watching. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. It's free. It really, really, really helps, especially small little YouTubers like myself. And yeah, lots more MG content coming up, as well as well, I need to start looking for the next project. That's crazy, I know, but you know, this one has turned into something that so far at least touch very thin Chinese metal is has gone pretty straightforward to date, right? So I think we need to start lining up the next one. So I don't know quite what like working on these brand new shiny cars. So maybe we'll keep an eye out for something else along these sort of lines.